The JBL Quantum 350 wireless caught my attention because it sits right between the 300 and 400 models, and I wanted to see if that middle ground actually works. When I first put these on, the QuantumSOUND signature felt immediately different from what I expected. The low end has presence without overwhelming everything else. The mid-range carries voices and instruments with clarity, which I appreciated during longer sessions. The high frequencies stay controlled, never aggressive, even when I push the volume higher. With the 40mm drivers, the overall balance leans toward immersion rather than pure analytical detail. When I activated the DTS, which stands for Digital Theater Systems, the spatial positioning improved noticeably, especially on PC. The sound opened up more, giving me better awareness of where things were happening around me in games. That balance only matters if I can actually wear this for hours without discomfort. The over-ear cups use memory foam with a polyurethane covering. I know this material can wear down faster than fabric, but the cushions felt soft and the seal was consistent. The headband has decent padding, though I noticed the Quantum 400 felt slightly more comfortable in that area when I tested it before. The adjustments work well, with 45 degrees of rotation on the cups and about 15 to 30 degrees of tilt. It's heavier than the Logitech G445, which is super light and comfortable, but it's in the same weight range as other headsets like the Redragon Zeus Lite. Even being heavy, it stayed comfortable for continuous and extended use during gameplays. The battery lasts around 20 hours of use. For a hardcore gamer, that's about 2 days of use. If you come home and play for about half an hour before going to sleep, the battery should easily last the whole week. The detachable microphone surprised me with how clear it sounded in my tests. It's about 10 centimeters long, flexible enough to position well, and the flip to mute function worked consistently. My voice came through clearly even when things got loud around me. JBL uses a proprietary port for their devices, so finding replacements can be difficult. For example, here on the microphone, it's another input standard. The JBL Quantum Engine software for PC and Mac lets me adjust the equalizer, toggle the spatial sound, check battery percentage, and control microphone settings. I usually stick with the default JBL tuning or switch to a low-end enhancement depending on what I'm playing. The software also handles firmware updates when they're available. From the connection side, it's quite simple to connect and allows connecting to multiple devices if these are compatible. The connection stayed stable within a reasonable range here in my room. I didn't have any lag or failures while listening to music, for example, and organizing the closet or walking around the house. The Quantum 350 wireless works well for someone who wants a solid wireless gaming headset with good battery life and software control on PC. It's compatible with PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and Mac. The sound signature suits longer sessions, the comfort holds up, and the microphone handles communication well. For around $65 to $85, it sits in a competitive range. If you prioritize spatial awareness for competitive games, I'd still lean toward the Corsair HS55 or HS65. If you want better music listening specifically, something like the Edifier W820 might serve you better. But for balanced gaming use with wireless freedom, this handles it well. So, that was my complete review. If you've decided this is the right headset for you and want to support the work I do here, consider using the affiliate links in the description. I've already found the best prices to make it easier for you. When you buy through them, you don't pay anything extra, and you directly help the channel continue creating honest, detailed reviews just like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.